Alright guys, welcome back to another update of my Canadian dividend investing portfolio series. In this video, my stock value is sitting around $79,270. Overall, we're down 4.51%, which I will take because it has come up about 10% in the last month or two, which is really nice. And so I'm not concerned about this at all. And actually, the amount that the account is down is now below my expected annual income. So if things trade flat for the next year, I should be fine. But it looks like things were hopefully going to be going up, and so I'll be able to see a nice green shading here, hopefully in the future, as my account will go back green one day. So anyways, yeah, my account balance, sorry, not my account balance, my annual dividends sitting at $3,921 per year, works out to about $326 per month, give or take. It's not exactly that, as you can see, as it bounces up and down, but that's the average, basically this number divided by 12. And I'm going to come back to this number at the end of the video because I did buy a few stocks yesterday on Friday. I'm filming this one on Saturday. And we're just going to see how that affects this number. So first of all, I did actually receive a dividend since the last video, so I should pop that in. I'm going to do that in the dividends tab. And down here at the bottom, I'm just going to type in the dividend that I received. It was actually from REOCAN, so rei.un. And I received that guy on December 7th, 2023. And they paid me $18.18. I could open up Wealthsimple and show you, but I think you get the point. Anyways, that's going to reflect this number. So now I've actually shown how much I had in the account. And as far as what I bought, I was in the portfolio tab here looking around, and oh, that's interesting. What I do is I sort this by Z to A, the biggest winners at the top to the biggest losers at the bottom usually, and then it won't reorganize until I sort it again. So what you just saw there was some stocks that shifted around a little bit here and there, but we've got quite a few hovering right around the zero mark. And some other ones down here. I think Bitfarms is actually the funniest one out of all of them. I'm going to pick on these guys for a second, because if we go into the Sparkline tab and we sort for Bitfarms, where are they going to be? Right here. I bought into Bitfarms like around this amount. I think you can see my average price. Yeah, it was $4.50. It was just kind of like a Hail Mary, like all things in crypto. And since then I've been super down, and I've just been like staring at this, not knowing what to do. But as you can see, if you're following crypto at all, it seems to be going back up again. And to me, it's just really funny that I was like, this was historically my worst stock. And now it has just been climbing back up again. So we're going to see. I just held on to these, never knowing really what to do with them. Hopefully they do cross into the green at some point. And it's funny now that when I look at minus 22%, I'm like pumped on that, because, you know, previously they were like minus 60 or something. But it would be quite funny to me if this actually turns out to go green and actually make some money, because I pretty much wrote off this one as having any sort of hope or potential, along with my crypto holdings, which I do have a little bit of as well. But yeah, just going to be interesting to follow along. But I'm mostly focused here in this account with dividend investings and buying like real companies that have real assets and stuff like that, and income. And so actually, when I was looking in here, one of the companies that I was looking to add on into was REOCAN. REOCAN is interesting. They're a REIT, so like basically all REITs right now are just in really bad territory. A lot of them are performing poorly. But when I was looking in here, minus 15% basically on my unrealized gain, which is not great. But if you look over, let's see if we can scroll over to the all-in performance here, by percent as well. So when we check out REOCAN, yes, on my unrealized performance, I'm down 15%. But overall, since holding them, because I've received a bunch of dividends, I've received almost the $600 in dividends from them. And I actually I sold some at some point when they were a bit higher. So the all-in performance is actually in the green. And I thought that's interesting. Just like I just come in here and I look at these numbers, the red and green cells, and I just get totally stressed out. But when you look at the all-in performance, it's sometimes not as bad. Actually, maybe let's sort this Z to A, put these at the top. And you're going to see here that for some of the companies that are in the red, all the way down until Granite here, This is a positive value. So although even here I appear that I'm down 9.42% on my unrealized gain, that's like the value of the stock itself. But if you factor in the dividends that I received, I'm technically just a little bit $2 in the green on those guys. So something cool to track. And that's why I like using the spreadsheet, because your broker, or most brokers, won't show you all this information, and it's not so easy to sort. So that's something that I do like about the spreadsheet, and it helps me keep track of what's actually going on in here. And yeah, if you're interested in the spreadsheet as well, there is a link in the description below. Like a lot of people who have watched my videos are using the spreadsheet, and pretty much good feedback all around. So anyways, I did pick up, where am I? Oh man, I picked up some RioCan, and then I also just dropped in one share. You know what, I'll just pull up in Wealthsimple. You can just see what I did here. So I was looking in here at my buys before. I picked up one of Metro, MRU. They've just been down quite a bit lately, so I thought I'm just slowly kind of like chipping away at my position in them, adding a bit more. When we look in my account, actually you can see MRU is right here. I'm in the green on them. I'm up 6% in total. If we look at my all-in performance, including the dividends, I'm up like 8.25%. But of course, I've been reinvesting those dividends like just randomly into whatever I feel like buying at the time. So it's take that one with a grain of salt. Anyways, I did also buy one share of Smart Centers. Just thought, yeah, they're down at the moment. If I can find them here in the list, SRU, I'm down about 17% on them. But they're doing a pretty good dividend here. And again, down 17% on the holdings, but if you look at the all-in performance, not actually that bad, all things considered. If this does go back up again, I'll be sitting pretty decent on that position. So just like throwing $20 in there, not a huge deal. And then RioCan, yeah, I just bought 5 shares. I had around $200 or so available in the account, and so I just wanted to spread it out. All of these ones, I didn't actually make deposits. I didn't add in more money. This was all just bought with dividends that were like cash that was sitting in the account that had come from dividends. So what I mean by that is I'm receiving these dividends all the time. You can actually see even here, like all of these payments that I track, every single one, it just goes into my account, and it just adds to the available cash that's there. And if I deposit cash, I'll have more cash. If I receive dividends, that's where the money goes. And then I use that kind of combined pot to buy the stocks. I hadn't made any dividends. I hadn't made any deposits since the last video. So the stocks that I bought today was just some purchased with my dividend money. So anyways, what I want to do is I want to log the transactions now. So I'm just going to scroll down here all the way to the bottom. It's quite a few rows down, and I'm just going to type these in fast forward so you don't have to ramble while I type all of that in. So everything is in now. The totals add up to what I was expecting. And in the summary tab, basically I want to come in here and I want to look at this number, because at the beginning of the video it was sitting around $3,921, and now we're at $3,929. So it's been an increase of about $8 per year in passive income from those stocks that I bought, which is awesome, because I actually just took my dividend money, reinvested it into more dividend stocks, and now my dividend income has increased. And that is really like the power of compounding interest, or compound investing, or the dividend snowball effect, or whatever you want to call it. Super cool to see. And in the long term, as we go, general, because I'm doing this and I'm depositing more money all the time and buying more stocks, my dividend income is going to increase. Hopefully I'll get my total portfolio balance back into the green, and eventually nice and high, at the same time as growing my passive income, which at some point I might decide to withdraw it and use it for stuff outside of investing, like paying for some expenses and that sort of thing. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video, and don't forget to check out the link in the description below where you can see the spreadsheet.